Swimming by Virgilio Piñera. I'm going to share with you some thoughts that came to my mind after reading and then analyzing this short but interesting tale. At the end, I will leave you some questions to think about, and I hope you can reflect the answers in the light of the thoughts that will be shared and the perception of your own experiences into this world. And this is how the tale begins. I've learned to swim on dry land. It turns out to be more practical than doing it in the water. There is no fear of sinking, for one is already on the bottom, and by the same token, one is drawn beforehand. It also avoids having to be fished out by the light of a lantern, or in the dazzling clarity of a beautiful day. From the first line, nonsense is posed, the ambiguity is declared, the rules of limits of embodiment are transgressed, and one can be submerged within the excess of the overcoming of physical laws that rule the body. Maybe the author expresses a fictional possibility or an alternating reality, whereby the impossible is undertaken in a kind of disembodiment that in this sense, thanks to the magic and the bizarre present in literature, it is possible to experience from what it is the imagined real to the traditionally configured as real. However, the writer seems to be aware that this swimming on dry land, although might pose anguish of knowing himself drawing in advance, it also has some advantages, for there isn't any fear of sinking or being caught. There's no need to worry about anything, since he feels safe and sound in the reality he has created for himself. I have identified in this text some concepts that in my opinion has to do with life and how we perceive our bodies and minds in relation to the world we live in and to other people. Concepts I consider could be related to other texts such as The Fall of the House of Usher and The Hunger Artist. These concepts are renounce, discontent, loneliness, isolation, the idea of having not to live and die in an ordinary way, our embodied perception in relation to others, and the everlasting issue about the meaning of our life in this world. And all those concepts and thoughts shared so far make me wonder if it's better to walk through safer paths without reflecting our role in this world and avoiding all kinds of risks. Risks that most of the time only we choose to face according to the decisions we make for our lives. Or maybe, are we just too afraid to live experiences in which pain is sometimes inevitable? But life also has enlightened experiences that nourish our soul and give us many possibilities to be happy and comfortable with our own existence. I also think that possibly this tale is a message related to the power we as human beings have to decide what and how we really want to be and live, no matter others' opinions. But in some ways, always searching for companionship. The following are the questions I want you to reflect about. What's your personal opinion about the swimming tale? Does the author want to avoid the possibility to live whatever life throws in its path? Why? Do you prefer living your life in a predefined way, fated by others, or making your own decisions? Explain your answer. How do you think others' perception about you influence your life? Have you thought in the idea that maybe the author is a fish that wants to be human? Enjoy reflecting the questions.